Welcome back to Braves Field as we get ready to start this.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to Afton WY, Rock Springs Tigers and the Star Valley Braves tied 0 apiece here at the half.
That ball's going to get
Second half coming up for you. The wind starting to blow.
We got umbrellas.
The wind's not supposed to blow on this side of the state. It's supposed to be pristine and beautiful over here all the time, right?
You guys brought it with you. Put it back in the bus when you leave.
Yeah. A.D. Erickson said we can take it back with us when we leave. That's our little trick. We bring the wind with us wherever we go.
Underway here to start the second half.
It kind of sounds like the wind starts blowing and it starts to clear. It might get a little colder, but Star Valley with a nice run up through. Left-footed shot. Atkinson there, though, for the Tigers as we work to the first minute of this second half in this match as Mendoza bring it to Hyatt. He'll dump it away to Marino, and Marino controls it back to Hyatt, dump it back to Marino. Star Valley there though. And Roberts come away to Mendoza. Dump to Peterson and Hernandez, who starts this second half. We'll dump it off to Aiden Hernandez, work it back to Brandon. Brandon tries to work it back up through to Benitez, but Star Valley clears that back away. And Hamilton, woo, big collision down there. That'll come away, no foul on that one. They were both pretty much straight up. As Dunn down there collides with Hamilton. Left-footed cross comes through. Mendoza with the header, and that is headed back in by Rodriguez, but that'll be gathered in by Atkinson. Marino will work with it. Tigers used to playing in the wind. Last Friday's game against Natrona was a regular hurricane down in Rock Springs for the Tigers and the Mustangs playing. It was blowing 30 miles an hour right from the southwest right across Tiger Stadium field there. It was impossible to play against the wind pretty much, but the Tigers did get 3 goals against the wind in the first half there. And Hernandez sends it out to Benitez along that far side. It'll come away to Star Valley. They'll center it through, but coming away with it is Curtis. Curtis will work it up for the Tigers. Pop it through to Sosa, but Hatterley there for the Hilliard, excuse me, for Star Valley. And then Hamilton will get it back. Sosa will work up through. Tries to work it in the center, and it's taken away by Star Valley. They'll bring it clear back outside to Roberts here on this near side. He'll be gathered in by Marino across the mid-stripe. Good move by Roberts, and he'll dump it in the middle. And they'll work that to Rodriguez. It'll work through to Dunn. Dunn battling against the Tigers. They'll dump it back outside to Hatterley. Hatterley all alone. He'll try to center it through. Knocked in the air by Rock Springs. Mendoza will tap it away. Comes back to Hatterley. Fires a shot. Atkinson there. That was Dunn on the shot, excuse me. And then send it to the far side. Benitez. Try to work it back in, but that is out of bounds, and wind's kind of coming across right into the Tigers' face as they try to work it down to the goal to the north here or to my left. Star Valley has kept the action down into my right side or down to the south goal here at Braves Field. Soccer field right over the top of the football field here. Soccer field is 120 yards long and about 60 yards wide. As the yellow stripe is clear on the outside of the football field. The end line of the end zone is the front line of the goal.
Primarily in the offensive third, forward, and then
if my parents bring that giant heater thing, these are purple. Okay.
Star Valley is still with control in mid. Panzer will work it up through. That's knocked back in by Star Valley and taken away by Hamilton now. Works it to Benitez, touch just too much, and will come back to Curtis.
Here's Curtis, pursued by
We'll work it away, right in through the midfield. It'll come back to Hilliard, send it back in. Ball's high in the air. Hamilton and Violet battle for it. Come away to Dunn. He'll center it through. It'll come out the back side, gathering it in and center it back through to Hatterley. He'll fire a shot, and that's in! Postage stamp corner. And Hatterley.
Jason Hatterley with the goal.
In the 45th minute.
Oh, what a...
Tigers defense did not come up or close enough on the gap, and that left Hatterley open to squeeze one in the postage stamp corner, and the Tigers go down 1-0 here to Star Valley.
Two defenders, top shelf, and Star Valley's on the board first here in this one.
Tigers defensively just not close properly on that. You either got to close the gap so the guy can't shoot, or you come up and challenge him to go one way or the other. And neither of those things happen for the Tigers defensively. Hernandez tries to dump it outside to Hyatt. He's going to gather it in right in the corner, center it back through. The back side comes away to Benitez, fires it in! And the Tigers, Benitez will fire it from that right side, and he'll put it in. And the Tigers score it and tie it just like that. They get the equalizer goal
if I go over
from
and then Jeff kicked
Benitez.
Oh my God.
The assist by Jeff.
Go in the goal,
Hyatt.
but not Junior kick.
Oh my God.
And
Sorry, Junior.
Junior Benitez in the 46th minute.
We had no goals, and now we've got 2 goals here in the first 6 minutes.
Hatterley scores in the 45th minute. Junior Benitez in the 46th minute, and we're knotted at ones.
Or close to it, 44th, 45th.
Just bang right after each other.
Ball is sent through by Star Valley off the sideline throw in.
I'm gonna feel really bad.
Atkinson will gather it in,
By Atkinson.
and Atkinson will fire it into the mid. Kind of the lid off for the Tigers here is they've been pretty good offensively all year. They just
Played by
last couple games just not very well. Atkinson fired on by Roberts, but Atkinson gathers that one in. And then Atkinson will fire it away. Keeps it low, works it up to Hernandez. He'll work it back to Mendoza. Mendoza works it up through to Marino, and then they work it off to Panzer, and now Tigers will start their possession. Brandon Hernandez dumps it away to Moreno. Then back to Aiden Hernandez, working up that far side to Hyatt. Hyatt works outside the corner, little skip through behind. He'll work it up through end line, tries to work it where he can center it back through. Hernandez fires it in! Brandon Hernandez with the goal on the assist
Brandon
by Hyatt in the 47th minute.
Wow, we're on the scoring streak here.
Brandon Hernandez in the 47th minute. Jeff Hyatt with the assist.
That's the motivation they need.
As Hyatt was able to bring it.
Very nice job. Jeff just patiently worked through the big box, worked it down to the end line, and just was able to skip it back through. And that's all you want from a left side striker or right side striker, is to work that back through to the middle, because good things can happen when the ball bounces around, and that has happened for the Tigers here in the last 2 possessions as they go up 2-1 over Star Valley in the 47th minute here from Braves Field in Afton, Wyoming. You're listening to Rock Springs Tigers Soccer on KREO Radio, 307country.com at the 93.5 FM frequency, Jamestown, Green River, and Rock Springs, Wyoming. We're in Afton, Wyoming today at the Star Valley High School. We're at Braves Field, where the Rock Springs Tigers have scored 2 goals in a row and now lead Star Valley 2-1 on the Anvil Well scoreboard.
Brandon Beck checking in for the Braves.
As we drop to the 48th minute, and now this kind of turned into a contest. I guess the boys had to warm up in the first half, and now the second half we're going to get all the goals.
Atkinson's going to send it out wide.
That's all right.
Hamilton, that's going to be out of bounds.
Ball skips out of bounds along that far sideline. And Star Valley will have the throw in. Bring it into the box, almost into the middle of the big box. That'll be through, sent outside by the Tigers again. Another throw in by Star Valley. And they send it in short, dump it, fire it through, comes to the top of the box. It's battled for. Marino will get it out of there. Sosa trying to control it for the Tigers, and I think they're going to call a foul on Sosa. Yep, that'll come in on him. And just kind of work through the body of the Star Valley player there instead of kind of trying to avoid that contact. A lot of times if you can try and avoid or sneak around the contact, look like you're going for the ball, they won't call that one, but that was pretty much a shoulder to the chest, and Star Valley will kick this one in from about 40 yards out. They'll send it through, that'll skip, and Atkinson will gather it in. That's one where you hope, in Star Valley's case, they hope it pops off Atkinson's chest or off his hands, but he's able to corral it and fall to the ground. And then Hyatt skips it through. That'll come through to Brandon Hernandez. He'll send it through to Sosa. He's on the run just outside the top of the big box. Nice dribble through. We'll fire it. Left foot it in. And the Rock Springs Tigers, 3 unanswered goals in the last 4 minutes.
Sosa with the
Tigers go up by a score of 3-1 here in the second half, in the 40th or the 50th minute, excuse me, as Brandon Hernandez will pick up an assist and Josh Sosa will get the goal in the 50th minute.
Number 19 is Ezra Moses checking in by
Josh Sosa for sure, as he was able to skip it both ways with his feet, like a crossover dribble in basketball through the lane. And the Rock Springs Tigers go up 3-1 here against Star Valley. Star Valley started off the scoring in this one in the 45th minute, and the Tigers have come back, and in the last 5 minutes since that goal in the 45th minute, the Tigers have scored 3, and we stand 3-1 on the Anvil Well scoreboard. Hernandez sends it up ahead. Benitez trying to work through it, but Star Valley will get there, as Merritt will knock it back through. Star Valley crosses it through, trying to work it to Roberts. Mendoza there, headed away and taken away as Merritt gets the final header on that. Brandon Hernandez leaves it off for Moreno. Back to Sosa. He sends it back through. Tries to work it through to Moses.
Definitely have an eye of a tiger if you go here in the start of the second
Mendoza
half.
will work it to Panzer. Tigers have caught a wind here as they work it to Moreno. He works it through the top, tries to spin it through. It'll be knocked back in by Brandon Hernandez and then come back outside to Panzer. Panzer gets it knocked away. Good move by Hatterley, and they'll work it up through on the run, and Atkinson comes out, slides through, and that ball will skip through, and that is scored by Wyatt Dunn. Good move though by Dunn. Atkinson came out, tried to make himself as big as he could, but Dunn was able to skip that through, and now Dunn scored a goal in the 51st minute.
Will Vicente Garcia checking in for the Braves.
We stand 3-2 on the Anvil Well scoreboard. The Tigers still up by 1. It's kind of, once again, be too harsh on the defenders, but it's a little bit of lack of focus or getting back by the defenders and not closing out on a person or pushing up. And Sosa tries to send it through, work it through to Benitez, and that'll come back out front to Moreno. He'll dump it to Moses, work it to Hernandez, and then that's sent outside by Star Valley. It's Coach Moreno that handled that one on the sideline as Moses tries to work down here on this left side against Beck. That's sent back in by Moreno. Moses skips away, tries to work it back to Hernandez, and a throw in for the Tigers. As Moses will bring it into Moreno. Dump it back to Moses, work it back to Moreno, to Sosa, that'll come through to Panzer, and they'll shoot through in the box to Star Valley. As Burton will try to clear it. That's knocked back by Benitez, and Burton will come away with it. And now, coming up with the steal is Hernandez. Work it out front to Sosa. He'll skip through, try to work it away. Panzer will finally get a foot on it. That'll work back outside to Brandon Hernandez. Tigers need to get in the box. Sosa will head it through, but Astle there to gather that one in.
Picked up by Astle.
I bet Sosa wishes he's about 2 or 3 inches taller. That would he could have got that one with more power. We'll have to hang him from the rafters or something, see if we can stretch him out a little bit. As Mendoza will gather in the ball, kick it off to Hamilton. He'll work it up through the middle to Curtis, and then they'll work it outside to Benitez. And Benitez will work it up for the Tigers. Dump it through to Sosa. Back to Benitez on that side. He'll center it through. Tigers trying to get there, but it'll come back, and Star Valley will clear it away.
As taken away by Sosa.
Oh, good, Josh.
Sosa plays it over to Moses. Moses
work it back in the middle. And clear by Star Valley, and I'll skip outside and belong to the Tigers. As they'll throw it in from this near sideline. Mendoza will bring it in. So we work to the 53rd minute here. And flags waving down here.
Stepped over the line on the throw-in.
Ball will kicked away by Star Valley will have the throw-in. Illegal throw-in by the Tigers. Dunn tries to center it through. Skip right back to Dunn as Dunn and Curtis battle. Then the ball is skipped back, and Dunn, that's kicked out, and that'll belong to the Tigers on the throw-in. And substitution here for the Tigers as Duarte will check in. He's going to check Panzer out.
Stayed in, and looks like we've got a deep throw in time for Rock Springs.
As throw-in comes in, it's knocked down by Star Valley.
Here comes
and Moreno leaves it off Mendoza, and then that's knocked back out of bounds by Star Valley. It'll belong to the Tigers on the throw-in.
Oh, they're going to say handball.
Or it's a handball was called down there. And now Mendoza will put a foot to it. He'll send it to the mid. And fire it outside.
Strong touch by
and Hurd will gather that one in for the Braves. Moses puts it back for Mendoza, then back to Moses.
Moses trying to push it forward. Oh, that ball
skips through the foot of
Hey guys,
Merritt.
make sure your mic is not on, that it's at the top of your headset so it's not making any noise.
And
Burton sends it up line, good ball up to Garcia.
good knock away by Duarte out there. He'll work it to Hernandez, back to Duarte. It skips away from him, and Star Valley will clear it to the middle.
Over to Fila will get Will on the run. He's got time.
Work it up ahead to Dunn, and that pops off Dunn, and then Hamilton will save it, and he'll gather it in along this that far sideline, and then he'll work it up to Benitez. Benitez will work it, stops his pace, dumps it off to Moreno, and then they work it to Hernandez. He dumps it outside to Benitez, can't quite get there, and that'll be a throw-in for Star Valley. See, Star Valley will
find themselves trailing by 1 goal. We got a
check in Rodriguez, also check in Cottom. Tigers check in Jeff Hyatt. And Moses will sit down for the Tigers, and Star Valley will send it away. It's knocked out by Star Valley, and in the 56th minute, Tigers, Star Valley, 3-2 on the Anvil scoreboard. So we'll dump it outside to Benitez. Say it goes out, and it'll belong to Star Valley on the throw-in.
Hey guys, so we have a commercial in the top right corner of the screen. So if you can make sure that
And Hamilton comes up, dumps it to Hernandez, tries to work it back to Hamilton. Good defense by Star Valley on that far side edge, and Hamilton will throw the ball in. Or no, he won't. He'll hand it off to Benitez, as Davies and Brandon Hernandez will swap here. Benitez will dump it to Hamilton. Hamilton works it through to Marino in the mid. Put off to Aiden Hernandez. He dribbles through, fires a shot. That's knocked down by Star Valley and sent out that far side. We'll come back to Duarte, and then gathering it in will be Dunn. Dunn will send it up ahead. That'll slide through Fila. And nice knockdown by Atkinson. He gathers it right before the line on the 18 box. Good job by Atkinson to get in front of Dunn there.
Good possession there for the Braves. As
Braves
break free.
probably should have had the game tied on that one.
Just a few minutes
Fila
ago,
lets that settle one more time and touches, let Atkinson. There is an offensive theory to letting that goalie come out as far as they possibly can, and then you got to be tricky with your feet, not just fire it from there.
Here's Benitez.
Benitez sends it up to Davies. That'll kick out of bounds along that far side.
For Star Valley. Substitutions first as Hatterley checks in for Dunn.
Hatterley will check back in. Dunn will check out. Braves have it on that far side. Bring it in and work to the 59th minute here. 3-2 on the Anvil scoreboard. Sosa works on that far sideline. He will bring it all the way up. He's going to stop his pace. That'll go out of bounds off his foot though, and Tigers will lose the possession. They'll come back to Star Valley and they'll work it up through. Bounces right off the official.
Who's on the sideline right now? Who's on the camera on the sideline?
I always thought the official was part of the field.
Is it Dylan?
Why do we stop the game just because it hits him?
Good ball up to
Fila works it into the 18 box. Curtis there, and will knock it out the sideline. I think the Tigers need to do something different defensively. I think they need to set their guys back at the 18 box and not move, because Star Valley is getting a ton of opportunities on the runouts, and the Tiger defense just, they got that one away, but the last couple they haven't. So I would set something different defensively.
You know, most players are, oh, he's open, but not quite. Get it there. Mason, no problem.
So the goal kick upcoming. Varsity will check out, and Curtis will send it up ahead. That'll come out to Hyatt here on this near side. He'll let the ball settle through his feet, and he'll leave it back to Duarte. Tiger's going to shift the side of the field. And Hamilton is going to boot it up through, trying to find Davies out there. Does along the far sideline. Davies going to line it up, try to send it through. Couldn't quite get it over the top to Hernandez. And that'll bounce off Hamilton though in the mid. Sosa will dump it outside to Benitez. Try to leave it back. And that touch doesn't get through to Sosa. Benitez fly off his foot and go out that far sideline. And Star Valley will bring it in. Hamilton though, right there. Leaves it off for Benitez. Tries to work it through to Sosa. Ball skip through in the mid, and that'll fire clear that far sideline, and it'll be Tigers throwing. So they got to come clear back to the top of the offense. 61st minute. The ball's knocked down. Brought in. And they dump it back. Fired in. Atkinson knocks that one down. And he'll gather it in finally.
To the far post.
Good work down there by Cottom as he fired that shot through.
A beautiful play by
And Benitez, that'll slide under his foot and go out of bounds, and Star Valley will keep that possession here in the offensive third. Hamilton will come through though and knock it down.
I really like that shot take. I mean, he's quite a ways out, but might as well take that shot. And there's actually
Curtis will get a hold of one. Davies there, knocks it down, works back to Sosa. Sosa works it outside to Hyatt. Hyatt works it down the side. In the shoot to Sosa. Works it through, trying to find space. That's tapped away. And that'll come clear outside to Benitez. Benitez works it, trying to find space to get that one centered.
Good pressure
Step back, and he leaves it back outside to Hernandez. Hernandez will fire it in. It'll be sent away by Cottom, and then Star Valley will control it. As Rodriguez will gather it in, and Hamilton with it. Trying to work it through. That's taken down by Star Valley, and then they'll just send it put outside here to Roberts. Roberts working against Mendoza. He'll skip around Mendoza and then have to slow as Mendoza gets back into position. Work as Hyatt comes back in and gets stepped right on his foot as Cottom went to kick that away. Knocked down by Star Valley, and then coming away with it is Marina. Work it to Benitez, trying to dump it back through, and be taken away by Star Valley. And that'll be a foul. It's going to be taken from about 40 yards out here. So he's got to make the appearance he's not running straight into somebody. He's got to try to do a glancing blow there.
And make rush decisions. Caden always seems to be in control on that right side.
Star Valley.
Here comes Brown.
In the 64th minute, fires it in. Atkinson will corral that one right in the breadbasket, and he'll fling it outside. That'll come away to Cotton though. Roberts tries to get to it, and then Sosa will take it down. Metz and Sosa and Hyatt battle for it. A lot of Tigers in the same area there. Sosa, nice tap away and then spin away. He'll come away with it. And calling out Sosa. That one's questionable. I think both players kind of in an awkward position going for the ball. I don't think that foul needs called there necessarily, but Brown, I guess, looks like he took the worst of it, and so the call comes in.
His hair was slicked
just
back.
night and day difference in the. I don't know how to put this.
64th minute, 3-2 on the Anvil Well scoreboard here from Braves Field in Afton, Wyoming. And it'll be kicked ahead, they'll skip through, and the ball will skip out the end line, and will be a goal kick for Rock Springs.
It'll be a goal kick. Oh, what a beautiful ball by Brown.
I think Rock Springs was trying to work the offsides, but that was perfectly gathered in by Fila, and he was able to get to that ball.
And it goes just wide.
And that can be a little disheartening.
Sometimes that just happens where the ball and you and the defender just got a step on Rock Springs. Fila did. The ball's going to skip through, up ahead. It's knocked back in by Star Valley. Moreno will control it off to Sosa. Gather it back in, off to Mendoza. Back to Sosa. Sosa taps it away, and that'll be sent away by Star Valley's back. And that'll slide out the sideline. It'll be a throw in for the Tigers. Mendoza brings it into Curtis. He'll control the ball and fire it up through the workday, and
is broken up. They'll play on here.
Merritt collide.
Merritt trying to send it.
Slides through Mendoza.
So that ball's taken
going to work it up this near sideline and back in the middle. Sosa looking up ahead. Leaves it off for Davies. Gathered in by Merritt. Dump it back to Sosa. And Beck will knock that one away. I'd say that comes off of Rock Springs, and Beck will throw it in. It's knocked away by Sosa. They'll come away to Montez. Dumps it ahead to Davies, trying to get there. On the far side, Star Valley comes through, knocks it away.
Almost made it down here.
And controlling it will be Merritt.
Use the cameras instead. It's a huge game of hide and seek.
And Mendoza trying to work it away off to Duarte. That's knocked away. Star Valley brings it back to Roberts. Curtis, and then that's sent through. And Dunn tries, but Hamilton gets there in time and sends it out to the far side. The Tigers are getting caught kind of flat-footed defensively.
You go on the bus and go take a break.
And Dunn, as he's able to come across.
It'll be a corner kick for the Star Valley Braves as they'll bring it from this near side corner down to my right. 67th minute, that ball is tapped away by Rock Springs Mendoza, and then Hernandez will fly out of there with it. He'll try to work it up ahead to Sosa. He tries to spin it away. That ball is off of the Tigers. Star Valley quickly in. And nope, that's going to belong to Rock Springs actually. As they will fling it up ahead. It'll come to Sosa. He'll spin around trying to get to it. Almost gets it away. He'll come away to Davies. He'll tap it back to Duarte. Mishandles it momentarily, and then he tries to work through a double team. He slips, and that'll be a throw in for Rock Springs. And substitution for Rock Springs is Panner. I want to put Connor and Panzer together into one name. It's Connor Panzer. And Tigers throw it in as Connor checks into the game. Settles it, taps it away. Aiden Hernandez fires, but Haskell there to gather that one in.
For the save for Star Valley.
Come back to the mid. Hamilton and Dunn battling for it, and that'll skip out the far side, and that'll belong to the Tigers on the throw-in.
Substitution coming in again for Rock Springs.
Brandon Hernandez will check in as
Hernandez will come in.
Aiden Hernandez will check out.
Watch that once in a while. I'll find him.
And Hernandez will check out.
There with the substitute.
Panzer goes down.
69th minute here from Braves Field. Tigers work it on that far side. Get back in the middle as Sosa will gather it in. Up it to Brandon Hernandez. Work it through to Marino. Back to Brandon. Brandon fires a shot that's right off the back of a Star Valley player. Hatterley will gather it in. He'll send it out to that far side, and it'll slide out. Hamilton will throw it in for the Tigers here. 3-2 on the Anvil Well scoreboard. It's tapped away. Dunn will gather it in. Looking at Roberts and Fila. They'll dump it away to Fila. He spins away, lets it settle. Gets it through the legs of Hamilton. Panzer trying to catch up to him. Fila will turn, spin, and fire it. That'll be out the end line. And a goal kick for Rock Springs. Make me nervous down there. Star Valley gets in the 18-yard box. They are dangerous.
Go outside with it, just not able to get the angle.
Good footwork by Star Valley.
Canyon Hurd and Will Vicente Garcia checking in for the Braves.
Get around it enough and crank it back in for a centering shot.
Back in and Hurd. Out comes Hatterley and
70th minute here as the Tigers lead 3-2.
Roberts for Star Valley.
Duarte will leave it for Moreno. Dump it back to Duarte, and he will work it across. He tries to work it through. Star Valley will gather it in, and they work it back up. And Hamilton there gathers it in, works it outside to Marino. And they bring it to this near side to Duarte. He leaves it off for Sosa. He's working against Merritt on this near side. Or back, excuse me. Sosa will bring it inside the box. He'll turn, fire it through, and Montez just can't quite get there. I think if Sosa, I don't think he'd seen that Montez was in that middle. I think if Sosa puts a little bit of a more arc on that ball, Montez might get to that one. A little softer shot there. Goal kick coming up for Star Valley here as we go to the 71st minute.
We have 9 minutes left to go here in this
Tigers up 3-2. And we'll scoreboard here from Braves Field.
Hamilton, that ball's going to go off of him.
Hamilton will lose it out the sideline, and that'll be a throw in for the Braves.
Colgan will drop to Peterson. Peterson has man.
Peterson fires up ahead.
They'll find
control
there by
Merritt.
Has
Merritt
his feet trying to
settle it. Dump it to Fila. Coming away with it is Curtis, and that's knocked down by Dunn, and knocked down by Duarte. And skipped away. It'll come back to Merritt. Good job by Duarte to keep knocking it away, and that should be out of bounds. It is. And Moreno will throw it in for the Tigers. Brings it up the sideline to Sosa. Spins it away to Duarte. Work it back up to Sosa. Sosa on the run. Looking in. Dumps it out. Tried to work it to Davies. Just a little step, and that's skipped away by Brown. Good defense by Brown of Star Valley. Fila trying to work it away against Curtis, and Fila, he comes up lame on that last attempt he made to get that ball away from Curtis. Dunn will get it right in the mid, and Dunn will try to skip it through. Good job by Mendoza coming up, trying to knock it away. Hamilton will leave it back to Curtis, and Curtis will work it up through for Moreno. Moreno gets it taken away from him by Hurd to Fila, and then we'll send it up that far side to Garcia. He can't get to it, and it'll be a throw in for the Tigers along that far side. 73rd minute, 3-2, Tigers lead, and taken away by Star Valley though. Dunn leaves it to Fila. Dumps it off to Merritt. Merritt fires a shot. That's at the end line, and goal kick for the Tigers. Also substitutions for Star Valley here. And they'll bring in Rodriguez, Hatterley. So
Colgren and Fila will check out as Hatterley.
Cottom will check back in. So,
and
the Tigers will control it. Dump it to Hernandez, and they'll work it outside to Montez. He's on the run, trying to catch up with it. Then he'll skip out off of Star Valley, and it will be a Rock Springs throw-in. And that'll be a throw-in for Rock Springs. 74th minute. Panzer puts it to Davies. That'll come away to Hernandez. Sosa will fire a shot, and that's grabbed by Astle. Sosa tried to squeeze it there, and Astle just able to get a hand on it. Hamilton will control the boot away by Astle. Comes away to Hernandez, then outside on that far side to Montez. Dumping it to Davies, and that's skipped out by Hilliard.
And that's going to be out.
And a substitution by the Tigers here. As we work down to the 76th minute here. The
in these last 5.5 minutes,
unlike you, unlike yours, huh?
at least one has good pushes.
Unlike your video show.
Good pushes to try and go in the back of the net.
That's alright.
A lot of times the end here, the games ramp up, and also
Sosa will fire it through on a kick that comes back outside. Work to Mendoza. Mendoza battling for it, but it's going to come away to Star Valley. As Burton works it up, work it to Dunn. Dunn, it's tapped away by Moreno.
No time there.
Dunn was like, somebody's going to let me know
that
that somebody's coming on. It was Benitez trying to fire it up, but Davies can't get to that one.
Be yelling at your teammates and bring them down. You need to unite in these last 5 minutes.
Star Valley here. Substitution for Star Valley. Tigers up 3-2 as we're in the 75th minute now. Checking in is Calgren. Ball's tapped out by Rock Springs. Hatterley will fire it in. Works it up to Dunn. It's knocked down by Curtis. Curtis skips it outside for Mendoza. And that'll work in the middle. And Montez thought that Hernandez was going to get to that one before he could, so he kind of went the other way, and Star Valley gathered in. But Curtis will knock it down, and he'll bring it up for Rock Springs. Curtis sends it up through, finds Sosa. Sosa fires a shot from clear outside, and
He was completely open.
he could
He
have.
missed 2 by Sosa, trying to take a wild shot rather than.
It's not a good shot by Josh there.
He
Needs to let that settle
Yeah, so
and work it.
Benitez running unmarked on the near side. As he elected to take a shot that went out towards the bus garage.
76th minute here. The clock will stop while the Tigers substitute. That's a new rule here this year for soccer. As the last 5 minutes, the team that is up, basically the substitution, unless you're just using fresh legs or wanting to get fresh legs in, substitution the last 5 minutes doesn't help you anymore as if you're ahead. Now the behind team has a different story. I would get all my substitutions done before that 5th minute.
To make him count here.
Make sure you don't use up any clock, as Atkinson will come out and that ball slides through his legs. And out goal will score. And I believe they'll give that to Hatterley as he is corralled in.
Kason Hatterley with the goal.
Oh, and I don't know who was the last toucher. That might have been Peterson.
Gabe Peterson with the goal.
Okay,
Correction,
Peterson made that
Gabe.
goal. Okay. Hatterley come to the sideline and yelled up at us and let us know who scored that one. So Peterson was able to knock that one in, and that once again, you got to blame that on the defense of Rock Springs. They kind of let it slide through to go to Atkinson, but he thought they were going to get it, and just miscommunication by the Tigers. And Atkinson went to get it, and that ball slipped through his legs. The old Cardinal rule, put an E on the floor and gather that in. And coming up with it is Davies. He's on the run. The wave comes in, and let's see. That's going to go against Star Valley. Or no, it's going to be a goal kick here. Well, they're going to call the foul out there, I think. Or the two officials are going to kind of group up and see what the call is going to be here. Initially, it looked like to be on Star Valley, or not on Star Valley, but Rock Springs. It is on Rock Springs, so.
Get another good push and capitalize on it.
That goal scored by Peterson in the 77th minute as we move to the 78th minute here, and we're knotted at 3.
The goalie that there are some things there, and Atkinson he's played so well all game.
78th minute, ball rolls out, and Hernandez will check in, Montez will check out, and a goal kick for the Tigers here. Curtis will bring it.
Now that it's tied, you don't stop
the Rock Springs Tigers.
Ball comes through, that's skipped through, finds Star Valley. Hernandez dumps it away to Marino. Marino just kind of short kicked that. He needed to put all the power he could on that one. Sent it up through as Hyatt and Sosa had already went and started to go. The ball goes out the sideline, and Star Valley will have the possession. Work down to the 78th minute. That'll go to Dunn at the end line. That will be a corner kick for Star Valley here. 3-3 on the Anvil Well scoreboard as we work to a minute left in regulation. And Vilo will put it in the air, come through, headed in, and saved out by Mendoza. Atkinson got a foot on it, but it comes back outside, and
we'll see if we've got a
we'll go a goal kick. The Tigers set it down quickly. Curtis will work it up ahead. That'll be taken down. Comes back to Hamilton, and Hernandez will set it up through. Hyatt trying to get to it. Working against Hilliard, and that'll be a throw-in for Star Valley. As we tick down, last 30 seconds of regulation here. Tigers and Braves knotted at 3 apiece. The ball is skipped back out by Panzer, and they throw in for Star Valley. Neither team, I don't think, wants to go into extra. Hamilton throws that away with his head, and it'll come back outside, belong to Star Valley as the clock ticks. Ball will skip through, and that'll end it, and we'll go to extra here as the Braves end 3, the Tigers end 3, and we'll have 2 10-minute halves to settle this one, or we'll enter in a draw here. As 6 goals scored in the second half between these two teams, Rock Springs and Star Valley.
I don't know, do I keep
We'll have a
recording
little bit of a break here, and then we'll get this first overtime going for you. 10 minutes will be on the clock, and Tigers
because they're going to put like 5
and
minutes of extra time.
Braves will go into